Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. And it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down at 4. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And again, that's Hurst. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Murray to air it out again. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Murray now on first down. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And complete to Drake London. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bucs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Murray going to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Extra point by Koo, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff to Chandler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Murray now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Murray. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Touchdown! Rondale Moore from 4 yards out. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know what's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs to the goal line.
They'll drop to throw. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on it.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset. They'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler, and a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. On 2nd and 9. Murray, that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
2nd and 16. Hey. Murray now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. There's Murray. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Chandler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Murray. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game...
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game.
As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Murray now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. This is caught by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. To throw is Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and goal, Murray. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Rondale Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yellow, blue, yellow, blue. Red, cycle.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
On the set. Black
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E!
Ready up.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Jet sweep. Here's London. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, Chandler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Murray looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Murray. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Rondale Moore from 8 yards out. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons make over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Got it? Watch out now. 50 Fury. Black flag. Flag 2.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter, getting down to the good stuff. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Yellow, blue. Yellow, go. Red, cycle. Green, gap.
Second and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jet sweep. Here's London. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
38.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right. right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray to throw. Pass complete. Hurst. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Well, it took us until the final.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, no, that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just